Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and on today's video we're going to be doing a Banksia Pod. A Banksia Pod, yeah, I think that's it. So, turning between centres and just using the mid-size rougher there just to shape the tenon. Just trying to get to some decent wood at the moment, and in there with the detailer. And there's the Easy Woods parting tool, and I'll just cut that down, then I'll saw it off and mount it in the Easy Wood chuck. Add the tail support up. And now just getting it to the shape that I'm after. And it's true what they say about Banksia Pods. Even though that all those, I'm going to say nuts, have come out, they haven't. They really haven't. Yeah, so obviously I had a face shield on, and I also had my respirator on as well at the time, because that red stuff that you can see on the lathe, it's actually fur from the Banksia Pod. And that's the mid-size Easy Wood finisher. Just working that pod down, letting those little bits of remnants, if you like, fly out and not hit me. It's always a good thing. So now I've taken away and I'm just doing a little bit of truing up, and this happened. Well, sometimes it happens, and there were no hobbits harmed in the recording of this video. So now I've remounted. I made a new tenon and popped it into the chuck, and again added the tailstock up just for that little bit of extra support, just in case. And this is now the mid-size #1 hollower. So yeah, I'm making a little bit of a mushroom on my interpretation of a mushroom toadstool. Not quite sure. I just wanted to have a little bit of fun, and I got these at Harrogate this year, and I thought, you know what, it's about time that I turned one. Back with the mid-size finisher there, just tidying up the cuts a little bit. And now creating the shape on the bottom, a little bit of a bell bottom, if you like. You see there, as it was just stopped, the red pieces in the Banksia Pod. That's the fur that I was referring to earlier. You can actually see it over the Klingspor logo as well, and over the Saturday morning cartoons. Yeah, it got everywhere. It took a little bit of hoovering up after this. picking out any last bits that are going to potentially fly at me. Luckily they don't. And now onto the Klingspor Abrasives. Because of the fur, I did start at 80 grit and I worked up to 240. And I went with the 80 grit just to try and get rid of the last remnants of that fur as I could. And it seemed to get rid of most of it. There was a slight indentation. And this is the Hampshire Sheen pre-thinned cellulose sanding sealer. I applied 3 coats of this. And now onto the Yorkshire Grit. And yes, I am using Yorkshire Grit, even with all those little holes. Now just working that Yorkshire Grit in at 500 RPM, nice and steady, and then turning the lathe up to just over 1,000 and buffing it in, and there we go, clean pad. And now onto the Hampshire Sheen High Gloss. Now as you can see in the pod holes there, you can see some of the remnants in there, and when that dries it goes like a yellowy crystallized colour. All I did at the end of it, I just got my heat gun, or craft heat gun should I say, warmed it up and those went away. I did think about doing an oil finish, but I wanted to see what it came out like. Just to finish off a little bit of that, I used the Dremel. This is the 8-240, this one, with the buffing pad on there, the Easy Click buffing pad. Worked great. Anyway, thank you guys, hope you like this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.